Hi guys, welcome back to one more video on DIY projects. If you are following our channel regularly, you might have come across some project videos where we are actuating the things wireless. For example, in this rocket launcher, we are using Arduino board and Bluetooth module to activate the relay wirelessly from the smartphone. With this method, there are multiple components involved and also you have to program your Arduino board. So as an alternative solution for such scenarios, I came across radio frequency transmitter remote and receiver module which can actuate the devices wirelessly, easy to use and no programming required. This is a 4-channel RF transmitter and receiver module with non-locking or non-toggling mode. On the remote, we get an antenna, 4 buttons along with an indicator. To power up the remote, we have to use this 12 volts alkaline battery. On the receiver side, we get ground and 5 volts pin to power up the module, 4 digital outputs D0 to D3 for the respective buttons, and one more output which is common for all the buttons. In this non-locking model, the output will be 1 if I press the button and it automatically goes to 0 once I release the button. I bought this for around 200 rupees from flyrobo.in. They have very huge collection of components and the prices are also reasonable compared to other platforms. Make sure you explore their products. I'll leave the link in the description box. There are also other models available with different number of channels. Some come with locking mode where the output stays 1 until we press the same button again. I'll try to give some links in the description box. You can select based on your requirements. Now we'll move on to practical and see how to use this module. Since this module requires 5 volt supply for the operation, you can directly connect the 5 volts battery if you have. Since I don't have, I'm using this 12 to 5 volts buck converter along with a 12 volts LiPo battery. For testing purpose, I'll be using these 4 LED bulbs along with some jumper wires. Moving on to the connections, first I'll take the 5 volt supply on the breadboard. This will be plus 5 volts and this will be ground. From the receiver module, 5 volts and ground pins goes to 5 volts and ground of the power supply on the breadboard. D0, D1, D2 and D3 pins goes to positive terminals of individual LEDs. And all the LED negative terminals are connected to common ground. That's all the connections. Now I'll power up the circuit. If I press the buttons on the remote, the respective digital output pins on the receiver module gets activated with the 5 volts, which we can see with the help of these LEDs. As I mentioned before, it's a non-locking variant, so LEDs are turning off once I release the button. To extend it further, instead of these LED bulbs, you can connect the receiver output digital channels to this type of 4-channel 5 volts relay module, and you can control any high current devices wirelessly. On this board we have VCC ground and 4 control inputs. Now I'll remove these LEDs and connect the receiver outputs directly to relay module. Also VCC and ground to common 5 volts power supply. As we can see, I can easily control any of the required relay channel using the buttons on the remote. For example, I have connected the AC bulb in one of the relay channel and I can control it wirelessly. In the same way, you can also add other devices based on your application like water pumps, locks, etc. on the remaining relay channels. So this remote can give approximate range of 3 to 5 meters. If you are interested, you can check out the product link in the description box. I hope this video will be helpful. For more interesting videos, stay tuned and subscribe. Thank you for watching.